Hola, my name is Naomi Ortiz. I'm joining you from Tucson on the current and ancestral lands of the Atom and the contemporary settlement of the Yoame, the Pasquayaqui tribe of Arizona. This region is also part of the Sonoran Desert. I am a disabled, light-skinned mestize with dark hair. I am wearing a black bolero, a patterned shirt, and silver hoop earrings, and some amazing lipstick. As a content note, I would like you to know that one poem in this capsule makes reference to intubation and hospitalization. This capsule also discusses ecological grief or climate grief in hopefully a gentle way. Welcome to Poetry Capsule and Writing Prompt Time. I'd like to invite you to start our time together with taking a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. You can roll your shoulders if that's accessible for you. As you inhale and exhale, let's now try to take a breath all the way down into our hips. Thank you. Reimagining our relationship with land and challenging who is an environmentalist in the Arizona U.S. Mexico borderlands is investigated in my new collection, Rituals for Climate Change, a Crip Struggle for Ecojustice, which was published by Punctum Books. I came to writing Rituals for Climate Change because the Sonoran Desert has always been a place of sanctuary for me. But I was increasingly becoming resistant to spending time in this place I love because of the changes I was witnessing due to it becoming drier and hotter. Yet I also felt responsible to this place, and I continue to feel responsible to this place. So through my writing, I wanted to explore several questions. These questions included, how can I confront my fear and terror, really, of climate change? Can I have a relationship with place if I don't live on my ancestral lands? As a disabled person of color, my body, needs, and perspective do not have a home in conventional responses to climate change. What wisdom have I learned through disability that can contribute to environmental justice movements? This book became a way forward for me. I wrote myself back into having a deeper, more nuanced relationship with place. In this process, one of the things that surprised me as I dipped into other people's work about climate change was how much eco-poetry or eco-poetics often talked about nature as wild and untouched by humans. And the idea that cities or built environments did not embody nature. As a disabled person, I experience nature all of the time. And I wanted to share how nature reveals itself to me. Now I'll read a poem of mine entitled Nature Defined. Nature is in the edges between this world and the next. ICU breathing tube, feeding tube, where I hold her arm around oven mitt padded hands to not disturb the steady beat of interventions fueling life. At the edge of the parking lot, a plastic bottle rolls off wind's tongue. I get to know nature from the formerly unnoticed cusp of human-dominated and wild. She surprises me outside my door. Baby mesquite tree shades, ants pillaging our bounty, orange sunset, pink clouds, golden peach bloom into night. She reminds me how to push on. Births dawn. Pale light outlines bed. Bookshelf holds tattered journals, pictures of mi familia, all my earrings, and my love. A sheet draped hip silhouette, sprawled, long length, toe dip off the mattress. Nature sits with us at the old wooden table, drinking ginger beer and rum with lime, pricks my skin with splinters of laughter, venting the day to make space for tomorrow. I offer nature tribute, water, fruit, for quail, rabbits, javelinas, ancestors. Nature responds with jokes in the form of sweat, which drips, curls down spine, laces neck with grime, keeps me cool but cranky as I wait to pick my niece up from work. Nature puckers in the still air between strangers clustered behind bus stop shade slats, waiting out baby whale cacophony with patience somehow found in reserve. Help a young mother carry on a stroller. Nature is in the relationship of one living thing with another. She recognizes my scent, nuzzles my chest when I roll out onto dirt road, scooter propelled. Cacti, creosote, brittle bush, red and gray rocks. She welcomes me with open sky. For our first poetry writing prompt, I'd like you to make a list of 5 concepts or things that people have generalizations about. This could be something like family are those related to you. Travel means leaving home. Or pain is bad. After you make your list, pick one and create your own definition to be used as a poetry prompt. For example, you might define family as anyone who supports and sustains me. Reflect on, what does this concept feel like, look like, smell like to you? Feel free to pause the video until you've completed this poetry prompt. You may also want to spend time creating more than one definition of your own. Another thing that surprised me about working on my book, Rituals for Climate Change, was that it offered me an opportunity to truly describe and embody a feeling of home. Living in one place for many years has created an opportunity for me to notice an evolution, a change in the place I love. There's a spot in the desert, a picnic area on national parkland that I love. As a visual artist, I've often thought about painting this place, but I decided to challenge myself and try to paint this picture of place in a poem from specific memories. How I remembered it in childhood, in my 20s, and later as an adult. Here's that poem. Portrait of Place, 1990s. Sunlight glints off face through rear window. The back of my thighs sweat in black stirrup pants against vinyl seats. Dust curls up behind us as we move slowly over Washboard Road. Saguaros crowd the car sides, surrounded by their brethren, choyas, migues, ocotillos, mesquites. Desert spreads from under tire wheels, continuous in the background of mountains which jut upwards from valley floor. When we pile out of the vehicle, there's nothing but silence, interrupted by occasional bird chatter. This place so far away from the city, creosote seeds catch on wind, scent with rain. As my family wanders off on their hike, I sit on concrete bench. My body settles in, belonging stretches in all directions, present. 2000s. Brow furrowed, I squint through sunlight as I navigate wheelchair van over ever deepening divots in dirt road. Flip cell phone doesn't have reception out here. Sidling up next to picnic bench on hard packed dirt to wheel across. His eyes open with awe as he enters one of my favorite places backwards down ramp. Inspired by quiet, we sit, contemplate sun, setting, and sky. Secrets, whispered, drowned out by occasional car engine. The nopal stand, once thick, has turned brown, sunk into ground. Ocotillo still sprouts new limbs, straight from hard-packed dirt. Everywhere one looks, cacti pose like nobility, crowned with flowers. 2010s. The engine chugs up the pass, cresting the summit almost on cue. Sultry notes of Ilabamba's Moral Panic begins to hum through iPod speakers. The desert I expect to see enveloping horizon, interrupted by steady stream of dust as bulldozers scrape an ever-widening ribbon in the distance. Glimpse hundreds of bright reflections from glass windows before shifting attention back to narrow, cliff-hugging road. 30 minutes later, I turn onto dirt path, still neglected as ever, and steer around arroyo debris, torn out plant matter, surrendered to erosion, carried downstream in last storm. Settling on my bench, I greet spirit of my friend, whose ashes now mix with the dust spread around this place we once sat. Nopal stand, resurrected from what was once dead, shows off shiny new green pads. Lizard darts out from burrow underneath. Vibration of city trucks and trains, sound of traffic crowds in from a distance. Desert, coexisting in patches, still extends up into mountains. Distant ridgeline goes flat, disrupted by man-made removal, before continuing its jagged, uneven dance. I lie back on picnic table surface to fill my eyes with sky. For our second writing prompt, I'd like to start with an imagery exercise, a ritual to start us thinking about a special place. I will reread these questions at the end, but right now, please sit back, relax, let yourself really be with the imagery that comes up for you. If it's accessible for you, you're welcome to close your eyes. Let's take 2 deep breaths. Take another deep breath and imagine yourself in a place which feels like home. This could be a kitchen table, at a park, outside looking at the stars. As you continue to breathe, imagine yourself in this place. Does this place have any specific sounds, smells? What colors do you see? What objects do you notice? What other living beings are with you in this place? What ancestors are in this place? Notice where the sensation of home feels in your body. Send a little gratitude to this place as you take one last deep breath and return to our collected virtual community. I will now reread these questions again. After each question, feel free to pause the video to write down your ideas. Imagine yourself in a place which feels like home. Does this place have any specific sounds or smells? What colors do you see? What objects do you notice? What other living beings are with you in this place? What ancestors are in this place? And note where the sensation of home feels in your body. Paint 3 different portraits of this place with your words. It could be different times of day, when different activities are happening, or it could be different time periods. Ritual is a powerful tool to maintain our own cohesion, honor our own emotional journey, and to acknowledge that we don't know if we will get what we want. It allows us to be with what is while envisioning something different. At its best, ritual is an intentional act that nourishes us, connects us with ourselves, and with the bigger picture. Thank you for joining me today and connecting with what sustains us. Thank you to ASL interpreter Billy Sanders. My name is Naomi Ortiz, and you've been watching a Split This Rock poetry writing capsule.